As a free-to-play player, choosing your battles means trying your best not to pull in every banner. To know what you really want and have the discipline to say no. I myself am a savior girly and only pull when it's his banner, but I do have one exception, the Solar Myth banners. I've been playing since the beta test last year, and the battle system wasn't anything I prepared myself for at first. But as I went through the game, it became apparent just how strong the companions are, a feature when you have both of the solar pair memories. Not to mention a beautifully crafted interactive story. But how exactly do we get these 5-star solar myth memories? In this video, I'll not only share with you what a myth is, the context of the game and how it works, what is the limited solar myth banner and how pity works for this banner, the companion that comes with it, but also some practical tips on how you can prepare to get those 5-star solar memory pairs. Let's go! First, the myth in Love and Deepspace refers to the lore of the game, and each of the boys or love interests has 2, with the latest Silas release. These are the interactive stories that you can find by going to Date, Falling for You, selecting the love interest, and then going to the myth. Alternatively, you can go to the 5-star memory and tap Date. You can unlock the myth by having any of the corresponding 5-star solar memory. In terms of the narrative, one major difference from other non-solar 5-star memories is the length. To my knowledge, each myth has 9 chapters or episodes that you need to unlock with myth shards. You can get the myth shards by leveling up the 5-star memories. And to fully complete the story, you will need to level up both pairs, the 2 5-star solar memories, up to level 60. Completing the story will reward you with diamonds and a title. So how do you get these 5-star solar pairs? There are 2 ways. One way is to pull the permanent 5-star solar pair memories from X-Space Echo, the permanent or standard banner. While the other is to pull the limited 5-star solar memories from the limited time solar banner. We have a separate video discussing the wish system in depth, which you can check out after this video. This time around, we'll be focusing on the limited time solar banner. Limited time solar banners offer exclusive 5-star solar memories for around a 2-week period. The drop rate for these exclusive memories will be boosted during the event. However, once the event is over, these memories don't get added to the permanent banner. So, at least for now, there's no other way to obtain these exclusive 5-star solar memories, as there's no official announcement for reruns yet. But do try to be positive, as games like these usually do reruns in about a year or so. One thing to note is that all limited banners make use of Deepspace Wish and Deepspace Wish Limited. The main difference is that the limited one is usually obtained from an event and expires when the event is over. And once the event is over, the Deepspace Wish Limited will be converted into an Empyrean Wish that can only be used in the X-Space Echo permanent banner. So try your best to use it within the time period. In gacha games, there's a system called Pity that helps you get better memories if you haven't been lucky with your pulls. In Love and Deepspace, you are guaranteed at least 1 4-star memory every 10 pulls. And the maximum number of pulls needed to get a 5-star memory is 70. All limited time wish pulls share one Pity system, regardless of whether it is a solo, group, or a solar banner. The Pity count will be applied to the next limited time banner. This means that your Pity count will remain the same for the next limited banner, even if the previous limited banner had already expired. In this example, the previous limited banner ended with my Pity at 57, and this current limited banner started at 57. Another thing to note is that after 60 pulls, the chances of getting a 5-star memory gradually increase. By default, the base probability to get a 5-star is 1% for each pull. When you get to the last 10 pulls before you reach Pity, or the 70th pull, your next pull will have an added 10% chance of getting a 5-star memory, so your chance has increased to 11% probability for this pull. But if you do not get a 5-star, the next pull will have another 10% chance added to getting a 5-star, so it will now increase to 21% probability, and so on. Your number of pulls left will keep going down, and the probability percent chances will go up until you get the 5-star. Now, why are these last 10 pulls important? If you're a free-to-play player like me, Every diamond and every wish ticket counts. And pulling or wishing one at a time during the last 10 pulls can increase our chances of saving up more diamonds for the next banner. And even though the pity carries over, pulling for that 1% chance in the next banner is still worth it in my opinion. The drop rate for the exclusive memory will increase whenever you manage to pull a 5-star memory. The chances of getting a 5-star memory, any 5-star memory, remains the same as that of the permanent banner. Only when you get a 5-star memory will the increased drop rate trigger. Because when you pull a 5-star, the game will still randomly select from a pool of 5 stars with the exclusive 5-star memory having a 50% chance to be selected. So remember, increased drop rate does not guarantee that the exclusive 5-star memory of the event will be the first 5-star memory you'll get when you pull on this banner. For example, if you get a standard 5-star memory instead of the exclusive one, you have lost the 50-50 soft pity. Don't worry though, if you don't win the exclusive memory on your first 5-star pull, the next time you're able to pull a 5-star is guaranteed to be that special exclusive limited memory. The best part is that if you have already obtained one of the limited 5-star solar memory, the next limited 5-star solar memory is guaranteed to be the other pair. One of the features of the limited solar banner is that you can earn rewards by making a certain number of wishes during the event. You can find it here. You can obtain 5 Deepspace Wish Limited at 50 pulls, and another 5 at 100 pulls. The most important to note here is the 5-star memory crate you'll get at 150 pulls. This ensures that you'll get the pair at 150 pulls. For me, one of the most important features in getting 5-star solar memories is unlocking the corresponding companion. Companions aren't just skins or outfits for the boys. They can be selected in battle and have different strengths and skills. You can unlock them in various ways, but in the context of the solar memories, you can only unlock the corresponding companion once you've obtained the 2 5-star solar memories. Companions unlocked from 5-star solar memories so far are the strongest in my opinion and can really help you out in Deepspace trials and hunter contests. Unlocking companions will also unlock new weapons and outfits for you in battle. You can only use them though when you're with a corresponding companion, and the outfit is purely aesthetic. Outside the special skill animation, if you want to see it in action, you would have to buy the outfit in the shop and pay with purple diamonds using real money. And if you find this video helpful so far, hit that like button so that it can reach and help more people. To prepare for limited time banners, always assume that you will be unlucky all the way, hitting hard pity. Remember that pity for any 5-star is at 70 pulls. And the first 5-star pull is not a guarantee, so assume you'll need to reach 2 pities, since you'll only get the guarantee on your second 5-star pull. This equates to 140 pulls. But unlike a solo limited time banner, this is a solar myth pair, which has 2 exclusive limited 5 stars. So do you need to prepare for 280 pulls? Well, no. Remember the cumulative wish rewards? At 150 pulls, you will get a wish crate SSR, where you can select one of the 5-star solar memories that you didn't get. Which is a steal by the way, since you're getting 2 5-stars compared to a solo where you only get 1 5-star at 140 pulls. Going back to the 5-star solar pair at 150 pulls, how many diamonds do we need to get there? Let's calculate, shall we? In myth events like these, we always get 10 Deepspace Wish Limited when we participate. So that's 150 minus 10, which equates to 140 wishes. But wait, there's more. We also get 10 or 2 5 Deepspace Wish Limited via the cumulative wish rewards we mentioned earlier. So that's 140 minus 10, which equates to 130 pulls or wishes. And to pull for 1 wish, we would need 150 diamonds. So for 130 pulls, you would need to prepare for at least 19,500 diamonds, which is the exact same amount you'll need for a solo banner. I've said this before and I'll say it again, getting the solar myth pair is a great investment if you plan on doing any battles in the future, and if you have the leeway to do so. Not only will you get to know the character more and enjoy the interactive stories, but you'll also get a strong companion packed with skills and an exclusive weapon that comes with it. I know I've been hyping up the Solar Myth pair, but remember that ultimately this is your gameplay experience. Don't let anyone push you to do something you're not comfortable with. This is just me sharing my experience that hopefully some might find useful. And speaking of useful, if you're wondering about any of the other banners or a more in-depth discussion on the wish system of the game, you can check out this video.